Finally, let's talk about a problem on energy conservation. Let's see the importance of energy conservation by taking a small day-to-day example. Let's take this problem. Right. What is this? How much coal is required to run a 40-watt fluorescent bulb in a year if the coal energy density or calorific value is 6000 kilojoules per kg and efficiency of a thermal power plant is 30%. Calculate the amount of CO2 emitted per year if the IPCC emission factor for the coal combustion is 0.987 kg of CO2 per kg of coal. What we need to find out now? The simple problem is that we need to take a fluorescent lamp. Fluorescent bulb means our tube light. What is the wattage of the tube light? 40 watt. Now with that 40 watt tube light, if I am using it for a year continuously, how much amount of coal I am going to use? Let's see it in terms of figures. You will surprise after listening to this problem. After solving the problem, everyone will get surprised. Is this amount of CO2 I am consuming daily? Let's look at it. So the efficiency of a thermal power plant is electrical energy output by chemical energy input. Right, the efficiency is equal to output by input. The thermal power plant input is the coal and the output is the electrical energy. Therefore, electrical energy output by chemical energy input. What is the electrical energy output? We have a 40 watt lamp, 40 watt. And for how many hours you are operating it? 365 days. 365 days means 24 hours. So 365 into 24 hours. So 40 into 365 into 24, we came across 3,50,000 watt hours, or which will be 350.4 kilowatt hours. So if I use a bulb 40 watt tube light for a complete year, I am consuming around how much? 350 kilowatt hour of energy, or 350 units of energy. Now let's calculate the mass of the coal which is utilized for generating this much amount of energy. So for producing 350 kilowatt hour of energy. So chemical energy input is equal to, from the above formula, chemical energy input is equal to electrical energy output by efficiency of a thermal power. Now what is that? You can see it here. So the chemical energy input is equal to, what is the answers now? Here you can clearly see it is 350.4 kilowatt hour is the electrical energy output, divided by efficiency is 0.3. You will come across 1168 kilowatt hours. It is the total chemical energy input. Right. So what is the chemical energy input formula? Mass of the coal into calorific value of the coal. Mass is kg, calorific value is kilojoule per kg. If I cancel kg and kg, I will get it in terms of kilojoules, and I can convert this kilojoule to kilowatt hour. So with that, I can get the energy in terms of kilowatt hour. So the calorific value of the coal is 6000 kilojoules per kg. So 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3600 kilojoules. If I convert that, so 1 kilojoule is equal to 1 by 3600 kilowatt hour. So if I divide the 6000 kilojoules per kg by 3600, I will get it around 1.66 kilowatt hour per kg. Now what is the mass of the coal? Mass of the coal is nothing but chemical energy input by calorific value of the coal. Mass of the chemical energy input is 1168 kilowatt hours. Calorific value is 1.66 kilowatt hour per kg. So it is 703.61 kgs. How much it is? So you can see the important point here. It's a problem. If you see it in terms of a problem, it will be a problem only. But if you see it in terms of a values, you will understand the power of energy conservation. You can see it here. A 40 watt tube light, only tube light in your home, if you run it for one complete year, then what is the amount of coal you are consuming? 703 kgs of coal, 0.7 tons of coal, 0.7 tons of coal you are consuming. What is the meaning of it? To power a 40 watt tube light, you require 703 kgs of coal a year. In 1 year, you are approximately consuming 700 kgs of coal for powering one single tube light. How many tube lights in your home? How many fans in your home? How many ACs and tube lights in your, or washing machines, geysers in your home? You imagine now. What is how we are polluting the atmosphere? So the IPCC emission factor for coal combustion is 0.987 kgs of CO2 per kg coal. If I combust 1 kg of coal, I will get a 0.987 kg of CO2 from it. So 703.61 kgs of coal, How much amount of CO2 will be liberated into the atmosphere? 0.987 into 703.61, which will be 694.46 kgs of CO2. It's a very important second aspect. What is that? The amount of CO2 emitted per year from a 40 watt fluorescent tube light is how much? 694 kgs or 0.7 tons approximately. So, what is an important point we need to understand? Think about the numbers now. Imagine how much you are polluting the atmosphere, how much we are depleting the conventional energy resources. For a single tube light, if I want to use for a year, I am using 700 kgs of coal. Along with it, I am also liberating around 694 kgs of CO2 into the atmosphere from one single light. From one tube light, we are emitting 694 kgs of CO2 into the atmosphere. Now think of the different equipments which you are using in your home and how much is the amount of energy that you are utilizing, and for that what is the amount of coal you are spending, and for that what is the amount of CO2 you are liberating it into the atmosphere. Say for example, you have 10 tube lights in your home. It is nothing but you are producing around 7,000. You are producing about 7 tons of coal. If there are 10 tube lights in your home, each tube light will be 0.7 tons and 10 tube lights will be 7 tons of CO2. You are releasing 7,000 kgs of CO2 per year. You are releasing it into the atmosphere. It is only because of 10 tube lights using in your home. Now think of the number of tube lights which we are using in this campus, in the Vignan University, or in your home, or in the city as a whole, or in a country as a whole, or in the world as a whole. Now you imagine the amount of CO2 we are liberating into the atmosphere. Got it? The numbers are important. If you do a problem as a problem, you will get the answer. But if you understand the problem, if you understand the value for each and every parameter of a problem, you will feel the importance of the energy conservation. Now let's see. Calculate the reduction in the coal and the CO2 emission per year. If the fluorescent lamp which you are using in your home is replaced by a 15 watt CFL lamp and a 6 watt LED lamp further. Now for the same lumen output, when you are replacing all those three, the lumens output should be same. For example, 40 watts fluorescent lamp, if it is giving 650 lumens per meter square, this 15 watt CFL also should give 650 lumens per meter square, and 6 watts LED also have to give 650 lumens per meter square. We should compare any device. When you are comparing, we should compare the devices for the same light output. Right. Now you can see if the 40 watt fluorescent bulb is replaced by a 15 watt CFL. Now what is the energy output? It will be, in place of 40 you will get 15 now. So 15 into 365 days into 24 hours. You will get it around 131.4 kilowatt hours. Previously, what is the energy consumption? 350 kilowatt hours. Now it is, what is the energy consumption? 131 kilowatt hours. And similarly, what is the chemical energy input? 438 kilowatt hours. Previously, it is 1168 kilowatt hours. Now what is the mass of the coal? 262 kilo kgs. And previously, it is 703 kgs. And what is the amount of CO2 liberated? It is 260 kgs. Previously, it is how much? Previously, it is 694 kgs. As you can see, almost 65% of the emission is cut down here. If I am using a CFL instead of a fluorescent lamp, it is nothing but I am reducing the emission by 65%. I am reducing the utilization of the coal by 65%. Previously, it is 1165 kgs. Now it is 63 kgs, which will be 65% reduction in the mass of the coal utilized, as well as the 65% reduction in the amount of CO2 liberated into the atmosphere, which is a very energy conservation effort. Now you can understand what is the use of a CFL. People will tell you to use the CFL. If you use the CFL, the energy will be conserved. But how it will be conserved? By using this problem, you can understand what is the amount of energy conservation we are getting and what is the amount of CO2 that is unnecessarily liberating into the atmosphere, that we are cutting it down. Right, you can see it here. By just replacing a 40 watt incandescent or a fluorescent tube light with a 15 watt CFL lamp, what is the advantage we have? We can reduce the utilization of the coal and the liberation of the CO2 by 65%. Previously, by using a 40 watt bulb, I am using a coal of 703 kgs. But now, by using the 15 watt CFL, I am utilizing only 261 kgs of coal. Previously, I am sending 694 kgs of CO2 into the atmosphere, but now because of shifting from incandescent fluorescent lamp to CFL lamp, I am reducing the CO2 emission from 694 kg to 260 kg per year, which is 65% reduction in utilization of the coal as well as the liberation of the CO2 into the atmosphere. The second thing is LED. If I change it with LED, we can see a further reduction. So what is the LED? 6 watt. So 6 watt into 365 days into 24 hours. It will be 52.56 kilowatt hours. Previously, what is the electrical energy output? What is the energy consumed by the incandescent lamp? It is around 1168 kilowatt hours. What is the energy consumed by the CFL lamp? It is 468 kilowatt hours. Now, what is the amount of energy that we are consuming here? Only 52.56 kilowatt hours. You can see the drastic reduction in the energy consumption. So, what is the chemical energy input now? It will be 175 kilowatt hours. And what is the mass of the coal now? 105 kg. And what is the CO2 liberated? 104 kg. You can see there is a 82% reduction in the CO2 liberated as well as the utilization of the coal. Right, when compared to the 40 watt fluorescent lamp, the fluorescent lamp is using how much? It is sending around 703 kg of utilizing 703 kg of coal, and it is liberating into the atmosphere 694 kg of CO2 every year. But by replacing that fluorescent lamp with a LED lamp, now what is that advantage that we are going to have it here? We are reducing the coal consumption by 82% from 703 kg to 105 kg. Where is 703 kg and where is 105 kg? And what is the amount of CO2 we are liberated into the atmosphere? It is just 104 kg of CO2 per year. But by using a fluorescent lamp, I am sending how much? 694. Where is 694 kg of CO2? Where is 104 kg of CO2? It's obviously 82% reduction. Right. This is the essence of the energy conservation. Right. Got surprised, right? You never think in this direction. Now, when you do one thing. You take the equipments in your home. You find out what is the power rating of your equipment, and you take your monthly bill. Otherwise, you take your monthly bill and calculate the emission that you are emitting into the atmosphere per month. For example, if you are consuming 350 units per month, it is nothing but you are sending in 703 kg. You are using 703 kg of coal and 694 kg of CO2 you are liberating into the atmosphere every month. If you are consuming 700 units, it is nothing but you are sending in 1500 kg of you are replacing 1500 kg of coal and around 1300 kg of CO2 you are sending into the atmosphere. That you can calculate. Now, after solving this problem, now you can understand the essence of this energy conservation, and you can do it for your home and take it as an assignment and do it for your home. Calculate, and then you will understand what is the amount of energy that you are consuming in your home by saving a little amount of energy. What is the amount of carbon dioxide that I can cut down from liberating into the atmosphere? These are the observations. So, what is the parameters? So, fluorescent lamp is 40 watt, CFL lamp is 15 watt, and LED is 6 watt. What is the amount of coal consumed in case of a fluorescent lamp? 703.61 kg. With the same amount of, I replace the fluorescent lamp with the CFL lamp. What is the amount of coal consumed? 263.85 kg. That is around 62.5% reduction in the coal usage. And if I use the 6 watt LED lamp, 105.42 kg, which is around 85% reduction in the coal consumption. And what is the amount of carbon dioxide liberated into the atmosphere? If I am using a fluorescent lamp, 694.46 kg. But if I am using a CFL lamp, that energy consumption, that the CO2 emission is dropped down to 260 kg, which is around 62% reduction in the CO2 emission. Using a LED lamp, I am reducing it further to 104 kg, which is nothing but I am reducing it to further 85% reduction in the CO2 liberation. It is how our essence of energy conservation goes like. So, in this video lecture, we have gone through what is an energy conservation, what are the different aspects of energy conservation, like economic aspects, environmental aspects, and depletion of fossil fuel resources. As a third concept, we have seen why we need to conserve the energy, and we have seen different energy conservation opportunities for tube lights, for fans, for electronic devices, for gas stoves, and for air conditioners. At the same time, we have gone through a tutorial problem on the importance of the energy conservation by replacing the fluorescent lamp, which is currently used in your home, with CFL lamp and LED lamp. we have seen that what is the magnitude of the energy reduction as well as the magnitude of the coal consumption and the amount of the CO2 liberated into the atmosphere. We have clearly seen that by replacing the fluorescent lamp with the CFL lamp, we can reduce the CO2 emissions by 62%. If I replace the fluorescent lamp with the LED lamp, I can reduce the CO2 liberation to the atmosphere by a huge extent of 85%. As well as we have gone through 6 other energy instruments like pyrometer, thermocouple, data logger, right. Then we have seen some other equipments like power analyzer, etc. So with this we are concluding the first unit. In the next video, let's talk about the second unit. What is the second unit? The second unit of this EACM, Energy Audit Conservation and Management, is cause and